You have been in a season of defense, protecting your peace, guarding your energy, staying alert in situations that required strength and awareness. But that season is ending. You do not have to stay in constant protection mode anymore. The pressure is easing. The need to prove, defend, or anticipate is fading. Now there is space for calm. You can stop waiting for the next blow. For so long you lived in survival mode, watching, bracing, anticipating the next impact. You learned to stay alert, to read between the lines, to protect yourself at all times. And for a season, that strength was necessary. But that season has ended. You are no longer in that storm. You do not need to carry the same tension into a place that was not designed to harm you. You can release it now. The constant scanning, the guarded posture, the expectation that something will go wrong, you can let it go. Because what carried you through that season is now carrying you into a new one. As it is written in 2 Timothy chapter 1, verse 7. For God has not given us a spirit of fear, but of power and of love and of a sound mind. You are no longer moving in fear. You are moving in peace. And peace requires something different from you. Not defense, but trust. You have learned what you needed to learn. You've seen what you needed to see. And now you are being invited to live without that weight. The past does not follow you here. It shaped you, but it does not define your future. What you went through was not meant to keep you in survival. It was meant to prepare you for stability. And part of that preparation is forgiveness. You released what was done to you. You stopped carrying what was never yours to hold. You even forgave yourself. And in doing so, you made space for something new. As it is written in Isaiah chapter 43, verses 18 and 19. Do not remember the former things. Behold, I will do a new thing. This is that new thing. A life where you are not constantly on edge. A life where you can wake up without heaviness. A life where your days are not defined by what you escaped, but by what you are building. You are not losing your strength. You are refining it. Strength is no longer how much you can endure. It is how deeply you can rest without fear. And that is a different kind of power. I'd like to end this message with a parable. A soldier once returned home after many years on the battlefield. Even in safety, he kept his armor on. He slept lightly. He listened for danger. He held his sword close. One day, an elder approached him and said, "The war that you prepared for is no longer here." At first, the soldier did not believe it. But slowly he began to remove his armor, piece by piece, until one day he stood without it and realized that the silence around him was not a threat. It was peace. The lesson: there comes a time when survival is no longer necessary. And in that moment, the greatest challenge is allowing yourself to feel safe again. Your strength carried you through hardship, but it was never meant to keep you in a constant state of defense. When you release fear, forgive the past, and trust what God is doing in your life, you make room for something greater. Peace that does not require protection. And a life that is no longer about enduring, but about living. As this message comes to a close, understand this. What is built with patience, intention, and truth will always find its way to the right people. And to those who choose to stand within this space, not just as viewers, but as supporters, that presence does not go unseen. I'd like to announce that when this channel reaches 20,000 subscribers, 3 members will be selected to receive $100 each. The path to enter is simple. Be a channel member for at least 1 month. The entry tier begins at just $5. This is my quiet way of recognizing those who continue to support my work. And that's it for this message. I'd like to thank everybody who made it to the end of the video. I'm truly honored by your support. If this message resonated with you at all, please consider dropping a comment, giving me some feedback, hitting the like button, and subscribe. It's been ChrisAnesti, and until next time, take care, and God bless you.